What is happening? Happy Monday. It is good to see you. I am feeling good. I hope you're feeling great too. Man, what a day. I'm excited. I've got a good announcement today. It's something I haven't done before. Going to do for the first time, and I think you are going to appreciate it. But first, thanks for popping in. Kyle, what's up? Brian from Ohio. What's up, Ohio? Welcome to Bold. This is Bold HQ. Got the elephant up there behind me. Good afternoon. How are you, Warner? Awesome. I appreciate it. Hey, real quick poll. How many of you watched episode 4 of Growing Bold last Thursday or since last Thursday? Just say yes. Scott, what's up, my man? Happy Monday to the Bold crew. Thank you, Scott. Happy Monday. I hope you're having an awesome one. As we get fired up here, I'm really excited. Let me take this thing off here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Boom. All right. So, a couple things. Yes. That is awesome. I love seeing the yeses for watching Growing Bold, episode 4. Before I get to the announcement, I'm really excited for this week's Growing Bold, episode 5 of season 2. I think it's going to be one of the best Growing Bolds of all time, if not one of the best pieces of content I've ever been a part of. My team has created, they just did a freaking unbelievable bang-up job. Rachel, my editor, is just superstar, put this thing together, and like almost no changes from the get-go, from the raw edit. So this is going to be an incredible week. I'm going to share with you the teaser. You're going to see it here first. You're going to see that here first. But thanks, Neil, Scott, James, awesome. Curtis, yes. That is awesome. Thank you all for watching Growing Bold. I love it. It's what keeps me fired up, keeps us doing the content, keeps us doing big, bold things. Eric, thank you so much. Well, look, I'm going to cut a little bit to the chase. So, I think that, enjoyed the teaser. Thanks, Scott. I think that, one of the most important things, we're talking about growth, talking about business growth, personal growth, marketing growth, is to always remember you need to have awareness. You need to put yourself out there. You need to tell your story. And I think we've done a pretty good job of telling it through Growing Bold and some of the other content. I just recently did a big speaking engagement for a big brand out in Pennsylvania. They invited me out there. And it's actually one of the things I really enjoy the most. I really like getting on stage. I really like sharing my knowledge, my experience, and then this stuff too. Even though while it's digital, it's kind of like speaking, and the Q&A part is what really excites me. And I think that all of you, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're head of marketing in a brand, need to be doing more content around what it is that your real story is and what value can you bring to the world that potentially are your customers. That is marketing today, folks. Doesn't matter if it's B2B or B2C. Doesn't matter if you sell a product, a service. It is about delivering information, value, entertainment to the people that could and should be your customers. That's what we do with Growing Bold. That's what we do with these Facebook Lives. That's what we do with everything. And I'm not selling anything other than this is who we are. And if you like us, we're going to do business. But this is what I'm going to do. So November 27th, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And finally, I literally said to Lisa in the office the other day, last week, I said, you know what the hell are we waiting for? Let's do this. Let's just go. Let's be bold, right? You have to live the mantra, be bold. And what's more bold than saying, hey, you know what? It's only 3 weeks away. Let's do an event. So I'm going to do the first ever Bold event here in New York City, November 27th. It's a Tuesday. We're going to do it in the later afternoon into the evening. So you can still come into work in the morning. You can still make it. The details are still coming together, but an hour ago, I got 100% confirmation that we are doing it. I'm going to speak. I'm going to bring some really great folks from Bold to speak, and I'm going to bring at least a couple other really great folks outside of the organization and talk about some other business marketing tactics that I think everybody is just going to freaking love. We're going to talk about the stuff that really is going to impact your business and your company and your life to move things forward. It's right after Thanksgiving. It's the next week. So give you a few days to digest the turkey, not THC. That's not an animal. That's a whole different animal. What is it? Tryptophan. Oh my God. Anyway, get you a few days to digest the tryptophan, and then let's get back to business. Let's get back to work, because one of my biggest beliefs is when we get into Q4 of every single year, dude, people get lazy. People start checking out. People start thinking about the Christmas parties and not what they need to do to grow their business, to grow their life, to grow themselves, and to keep growing and to be bold. People forget about that. It's like you take a mental vacation for 2 months, but then you come back into January and everybody's space cadets and freaking out. Yeah, because you just took a month and a half of like mental. You took your brain out and put it in a jar over there for a month and a half, and you expect to come back and be firing all cylinders. Guess what? The companies that are most successful, the business owners that are most successful, the marketers that are most successful have their plan together now, and they're constantly thinking about growth. They're constantly putting a plan together, their strategy and a framework, so that every single month, every single quarter, every single year, they're not trying to figure it out and catch up. Dude, there's already a plan in place. And so that's what we're going to help you do November 27th here in New York City. It's going to be the first ever Bold conference. All the details to come. So absolutely make sure that you stay in touch and you pay attention to all the content I'm putting out. I'm going to talk more about it. We're going to fine tune all the details, get you the place you can sign up in the next few days. So, I want to fill the room. I want to get as many people there as possible, because I really believe that we're going to help you from the business and the marketing side. Not just, okay, here's some good ideas, some real hard tactics to absolutely destroy the end of this year and come into Q1 next year just absolutely dominating your competition. Because isn't that what we all want? We want to dominate, right? You're not watching a bold Facebook Live in the middle of a Monday if you don't want to dominate. If you don't want to dominate, you're not watching this. You're not paying attention. You're not thinking about these things. You're not commenting. You're not engaging. You want to dominate. You got to be ready. And so it's very easy to put little snippets of content out. It's very easy to do some Facebook Lives here and there. It's much more difficult to put on an event that actually delivers value, and that's what we're going to do. And speaking is one of my favorite things. I'm going to make sure that we deliver such freaking value that you guys, your minds are just blown and you're like, wait, forget the holidays. Let's keep working. Let's just kill it. No, you can still have your holiday. But I want you to be super successful coming into Q1. So the first ever Bold Marketing and Business event, November 27th. All of the details to come. It's a Tuesday. It's going to be in the afternoon here in New York City. So whether you're here, local, just make sure you start carving out the back half of your day. Get ready for that. And if you got to travel in, you better start booking your travel now. I know that it's the afternoon of the 27th, exact hours, location, details, sign up TBD, but I'll get that out to you in the next few days. So, who here, Monero and Bill Wooditch, let me read some of these comments. While I'm reading some of these comments, who here is interested in coming to a Bold event November 27th? How many of you say yes? Scott enjoyed the teaser. Awesome. 100%. Jeremy, create value and be authentic. Agreed. Scott, that's been on my mind, no doubt. Got to put myself out there. That's what it's all about. Again, whether you're a solo entrepreneur or you are a Fortune 100, you are not telling your real story. Somebody else is making it up for you. Santana, this is awesome. James, sweet. Jeremy, Matt Monero, and Bill Wooditch. Oh man, some of my good friends. They're amazing people. They have conquered the world, man. I look up to those guys. Good friends of mine. Curtis, good stuff. Looking forward to it. Exactly. All right. Yes. Sweet. We got a bunch of yeses. Now, I wish I was still cooped up solo. Do an event in SoCal. Fly out to New York. I'll probably also do an event in SoCal at some point. I'm always out there at least a handful of times a year, usually once or twice a quarter. Can't wait for Bold London office to open. Hell yeah. Allison Feller is watching. Neil, please go and take on the road. Bring it to Orlando. Bring Orlando to New York first. Then I'll go to Orlando. But yeah, I'm excited. I'll try to get everywhere. But we're going to start this thing off in New York. And it's not going to be the last one either. This is like the beta test. And we're going to knock it out of the park. It's going to be the best thing we've ever done. And I'm really excited for it. So I'm going to talk a little bit for 2 seconds here about really thinking about your framework and your plan going into next year. And while I do that, give me a thumbs up or a heart or a comment if you want to see the brand new, hot off the presses, haven't uploaded it yet. No one's seen this teaser for Growing Bold episode 5. And then we can chat about Growing Bold for a second. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment in here if you want to see the trailer, the teaser, brand new for Growing Bold episode 5. I'll roll that in a minute here. And while you do that, I want you to think about something. I really want you to think about how important it is, if you're going to be successful in business and in marketing, to be prepared and have a framework that isn't thinking too far ahead, but is a framework that's flexible, that aligns with your business practice. What is your goal in business? Okay, great. Now, let's take that and how do you align that with your marketing? Because too often, and almost always, marketing and the business goals are separate. Marketing has a budget and they've got ideas and they run with that, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And then you have the C-suite and the executives and the P&L and the business objectives over here. Often, 9 times out of 10, those two are not the same thing. Guess what happens? Unsuccessful marketing, frustrated CMOs and marketers and VPs, the C-suite that doesn't understand what the hell marketing's doing, and a sales team that says, hey, it's marketing's fault because we're not closing deals. And what does it come down to? It comes down to having clarity and understanding from a business sense of what is the company trying to accomplish. What are the business objectives? Like the true, real business objectives, not just dollars. Like what's the company trying to do in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 18, 24 months? And then, and only then, when that is completely clarified, can we then create a framework that says, awesome, if these are the business objectives, what can be done creatively from a marketing execution standpoint that actually drives towards those real business objectives? That's how you create massive scale and massive success in short periods of time. And the problem is, usually most ad agencies, they do not actually look and understand, or do they care to understand what the true business objective is. They just want to create marketing stuff. Well, that's great, and sometimes you get lucky, but often you don't. And that's why most agencies have high churn rates with their clients, because they can't deliver on business results, because they're not trying to deliver on business results, they're trying to make something creative and cool. Okay, you can be creative and cool and still deliver business results, but often the two not to intersect. So that's problem number one, is most of the time business objectives are not actually taken into consideration and created a plan for marketing around the business objective. Okay, and number two, even if there is, sometimes that plan and that strategy is so far thought out in advance, so meticulous and so specific that it's the next 12 to 18 months. We're talking 18 months from now. Hey guys, do you know how fast Uber came to market and disrupted New York City? I can tell you it was way less than 18 months. So if you're the cab company that has a business and a marketing plan together and you're already thinking about 18 months from now, and then all of a sudden Uber comes along, guess what happens to you? You die. And that's every single industry, and no one's safe for it. I'm not telling you to not think about 18 months from now, but what I'm telling you is to absolutely, you must have a business and marketing framework that is flexible. And what it really does is it comes back and looks at your business objectives, and then how do you creatively execute on those business objectives in your marketing to tell your real story, find the customers that you really want, and connect all the pieces of the puzzle inside of the business to the external messaging. So then if Uber comes, you can pivot tomorrow, next week, next month, because business and marketing is attached. And that's what we want to do, and that's what we're going to do November 27th. If you come to the Bold Marketing and Business event, title TBD, time TBD, but it is the 27th in the afternoon in New York City. Be there, be square. I'm telling you, it's going to be the best damn thing we've ever done. Now, nailed it. Yes, Darren, got some great comments here. Everybody wants to see the teaser for Growing Bold episode 5 that launches this Thursday. But before I do, remember this. Every single one of you has the opportunity to win some great stuff, okay? 30-minute consultation calls with me. Bold swag. Books like You Need More Money from Matt Monero. Books like Always Forward, Bill Woodich. Books like I Ran Out of Them, 10X Rule. Be Obsessed or Be Average. Win that kind of stuff, as well as ultimately a flight to New York City to spend a day at Bold HQ before the last episode of season 2. It's going to be unbelievable. All you have to do is share and comment on Growing Bold in the first 15 minutes of the premiere. We premiere every Thursday on Facebook and YouTube at 2 p.m. Eastern. Share and comment. That's it. You're going to be entered to win. And this week, guess what? I'm also going to give away something for the upcoming event. So make sure you get in on that. Now, are you guys ready for Growing Bold Episode 5 trailer? Check it out.
Two things that really move us. That's why I do it when I speak. One is our childhood, and the other one is death. These are the two extremes of life. Everybody kind of intuitively knows at the end of my life, I'm gonna look back at that journey and what I could have done or could have seen or could have been. So I just like bring it to me every day. It's the most inspiring state, is to chase the end of your life.
I might not get tomorrow.
Right.
This could be it. So what am I doing today that's either adding some value, that's doing the things I want to be doing, that's like at least going after the dreams that I have, which is something else I think that drives me. What if I just waste that opportunity and that knowledge?
Oh man, I am really excited for episode 5. I think it's going to be one of the best pieces of content we put out. And Ed and I went so deep into a lot of different topics, both personal, professional, business. Honestly, it really touched me, a lot of what Ed and I discussed. And he's just a really genuine, great human. And he has so much to share with the world. And I am excited that he gave us the time, gave me the time in order to do a Growing Bold episode around it, to share some of those great insights with you. So this Thursday, man, it's on. Like, I'm excited. I really hope you tune in live. I hope you watch either on Facebook or YouTube or both. You share and comment. You get yourself in on the 15 Minutes to Bold giveaway. And mark down your calendar. November 27th. That's going to be a big day. I think we're going to change a lot of businesses and a lot of lives. And I hope you're a part of it. And I hope you really help to share this out, because, man, this is just the beginning. I think that one of the things I think about here at Bold is we're just scratching the surface. We're just starting. We're just starting, and look at the big impact that we're already having on people, on businesses, on ourselves. And I want everyone to experience this, to be a part of it. And that's what we're going to start doing November 27th, man. I think it's going to be an amazing event. And what a better way to kick that announcement off than Ed Milet's episode 5 this Thursday, man. It's just, it's going to be life-changing. So anyway, I've got about 3 minutes for a Q&A. If anybody has any questions that you want to ask me, whether about Growing Bold, this episode, or the event, or anything else you've got for me. So think about it, but make sure you mark down your calendars for November 27th. It's a Tuesday. It's going to be in the afternoon here in New York City. Over the next couple of days, few days max, by the middle of this week, I'll have all the details locked up, and I will make sure to share that out. But get your flight ready if you're outside of New York, and if you're in New York, make sure that wherever you work knows you're not going to be there for the second half of the day, because this is going to be worth every single minute. And if you miss out on it, I am telling you, this is something you don't want to miss out. If you want to crush the end of Q4 and you want to come into 2019 absolutely blazing, ready to go, ready to be bold, and ready to dominate your industry. I am very, very, very excited, and I appreciate every single one of you taking the time to tune in live here. I cannot wait to do this event in a few weeks, and I cannot wait to launch Growing Bold this Thursday. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. And as always, be bold.